What's up, everybody? Welcome to G1 TV. I'm everyone's favorite Illinois State champion, the glorious one himself, Eric Naretto, bringing you the first episode of G1 TV's segment, What's in the Case. A long time ago, when I was growing up, I used to love watching Tar's What's in the Case because we got to see a lot of professional players and we got to dive into what they were using, and not just what they were using, but truthfully, why they use it. As we all know, there's all a bunch of different makes and models of our favorite type of cues, and as pool players, we all have that quote feel that we love to feel when we make contact with a ball. So for today's episode, due to the fact that our wonderful coronavirus is in full effect and a lot of places aren't even open, as you can see, you are in my pool room. I guess I don't want to call it a pool hall or a place with a pool table because I live in a small apartment, but I try to make it as pool roomy as possible. We're going to go ahead and do today's edition of What's in the Case with none other than everyone's favorite Illinois State champion, the glorious one himself, me. So let's go ahead and let's see what's going on in here. I'm going to be going in and out of focus a little bit so you can kind of see what's going on, because as I've already said in previous videos, I am doing this just for my cell phone. I'm doing it for my complete enjoyment and hopefully your enjoyment as well. So let's see what we got in the case here. So the case that I have it's a Predator 2x4 case. And it's got the backpack straps. I tell you what, backpack straps were probably one of the best inventions that whoever came up with in pool had, because it saves a lot of back problems. I have a back problem, so to know that this goes over my back, in a backpack form instead of the old school right across where it's kind of pulling your shoulders down and stuff is pretty awesome. I will never go back to another case where I can't use two straps as a backpack strap. So when we open up the case, the first thing that we see is this thing here, and this is a Molinari glove. And to be honest with you, I don't even know if it's real or not, but here's the story behind this. So as you all probably know, Molinari doesn't even really look like this anymore. They have their name along the side instead of up and over, and all my friends call this my fake Molinari glove. But at the end of the day, goes over your hand, you're able to use it just like a regular glove. Starting to get some wear and tear in there. As you can see, there's some holes going on in here, so it's not going to be long before I need another one. But the glove has definitely helped my game because it's a consistent feel. I used to be completely against gloves, but as I've gotten older, I really like to go to the consistent feel of everything. So I'm going to open up the pouch that's in here, and I'm going to pop it open here. I've got let's see, I'm a huge Predator chalk person, so I've got cube and a half of Predator chalk in here that I like to use. Let's see, I've got I got a Q-Wiz. I don't use it very often. Sometimes I have run into the fact that when my glove maybe gets a rip in it or something and I got to use a new glove and I don't have one on hand, I might pull it out. Oh, I dropped it. I might pull it out, to give my shaft a quick clean there. What else do I have in here? Oh, these things. I'm sure you've seen these before, but if you know me, or even if you don't know me, I am a billiards instructor, and it's one of my favorite things to do to help other people. And these are a great tool to always keep in your case. Okay, they are little things that you can put right on the table, right on the felt. You can set up shots, you can practice shots, you can have other people practice shots. I never leave home without these because I never know when I want to drill, if I'm gonna drill, and when I'm giving lessons, I never leave without them because I can always set up a shot multiple times. I never have to guess. I never have to twist chalk on the felt and ruin the felt or anything like that. So that's a pretty cool thing. Got my bridge head in the event that I'm in a pool room that doesn't have very good bridges. I can slip this right over a cue. But on the other hand too, then there's this bridge head. This bridge head is a little different because a few years ago, I was at a tournament in the middle of Iowa, and I came across something that kind of looked like a selfie stick. And then the crazy part was it came with this, and you hooked it, you kind of turned it on there like this, and a couple people never seen it before, and then they asked me, well, Eric, what are you going to do with a bridge this small? And I said, well, it's plain and simple. I'm just going to open it up, and then I'm able to use it like an actual bridge. So it's actually pretty cool. I've had it with me for about 6 years now. It's very durable, and it's very compact. It's easy to store. So that's a pretty cool feature that I've always kept with, and since then those have kind of blown up just a little bit, so it's pretty cool. What else do I got in here? Oh man, enter Sandman. For sure. I don't know if anyone has seen any of these things, but these things are probably one of the best tip tools that I have ever had in my entire life. This thing I have had for probably almost 8 years, and I don't know what residue's in there, but this thing is still just as sharp as it ever could be, and I've had it for so long. I never leave home without it. What else do we have in here? Let's see. I've got a tip pick. I don't really use the tip pick a whole lot, but every once in a while when I miscue really bad, I'll think to myself, I got to do something, because obviously as pool players, we all know that it is never us, it is always our equipment. So always have to bring something to mess with the equipment, because heaven forbid we would actually make a mistake with the equipment we use. Got some pens for league play. Never can have enough pens. Another piece of Predator chalk, used Predator chalk. So now we're starting to get to the cue sticks. When I film my Road to Glory episode, you will understand why Jacoby actually is so important to me. But the very first thing that I actually get to show you, because it's able to be stored inside my case in that pouch, is jump cue. So I use a Jacoby jump cue. It does not have an extension. It's just one of Dave Jacoby's traditional jump sticks. I love the gray color, and I've loved Tiger Maple ever since I laid eyes on it all these years ago. So, and I really love the performance piece for the dart here. You know, I know Peach Hour uses this now, but the first time I ever saw it, Dave Jacoby was the one. So this was a pretty remarkable thing. I did have another one like this a long time ago. It was white, but I sold it because I had got a jump break cue, and then I instantly regretted it. So I sold the jump break stick, and then I saw what I call the gray ghost right here, and I saw it, and it had to be mine. So that's why I have that. So what else do we have that's in the case? That's it for the pouch. So now we're getting to the main event here. I have the shaft for my jump cue. It is very traditional Jacoby style. It's got the brass ferrule. This is a Samsara brake tip. So it's just a very, very, very traditional black ring that fits the cue there. When we kind of put it together for you all to see, it kind of looks pretty nice. And then we're getting to the brake cue. Brake cue, just like everybody nowadays, it kind of seems like I have a BK Rush. So there's a funny story behind this. Is many players know, if you know me, I am kind of a cheapskate. But once again, if you watch my Road to Glory episodes, you will see that there's kind of a reason for me being that way. But I tell you what, I was against the carbon fiber for the longest of times, and I put in for a raffle, $35, and not only did I win the Rush, I won the case too. So that was actually pretty cool. $35 got me about, $750 worth of value. So that was pretty cool. Always appreciate the people who run the raffles. Especially if you're a degenerate gambler and have nothing better to spend your money on. And then we get to this. This cue here, I always use a Predator shaft. I've used Predator shafts ever since I really started playing pool. Once again, please tune into my Road to Glory episodes, and you'll be able to see why Predator is so influential to me. But this cue here, has a huge story behind it, and I'm always going to try to tie my Road to Glory episodes with certain other things that I'm doing throughout the day, and this is a Jacoby. This is a 1-of-1 that was made by the person who taught me how to play pool. So as you can see, it's got silver rings, it's got a couple different pieces of wood coming all the way through it, through the handle. We got the rings again, and then we've got some beautiful points in the cue. This cue, it means an awful lot to me. It's a 3/8 10-pin joint, so the Predator shaft was made specifically for it. And this cue means an absolute lot to me. Once again, you will find out in the Road to Glory series what makes the glorious one tick. So with that being said, I was trying to get it under the 10-minute mark, and it looks like I have about 20 seconds left. So with that being said, that is what's in the glorious one's case, and I appreciate you watching G1 TV's first episode of What's in the Case. I'm everyone's favorite Illinois State champion, the glorious one, Eric Naretto. I hope you turn into our future products, and I hope you enjoy your day. Take care.